Time now for a look at the other stories making headlines today. The question of Canada's defense spending came up once again at NATO headquarters as the Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly arrived for meetings with allies.
Canada's still not fulfilling the 2%. You talk about action, why is that?
Well, Canada is now increasing its military defense spending. Particularly, we're heading the Latvian NATO forces. We're working right now on the defense policy update, and we will increase our defense spending.
Joly also spoke about the ongoing violence in the Middle East, saying she welcomes the additional 2 days to the pause in fighting in the Israel-Hamas conflict, but added both sides should further extend their truce. Ottawa is being called upon to open up the competition to replace its CP-140 Aurora maritime patrol crafts. Today, the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, along with Unifor, joined the premiers of Ontario and Quebec by saying Ottawa should not rely on a sole source contract to replace the aging planes. Defense and government officials have reportedly been pushing the Liberals to award the $8 billion contract to Boeing, makers of the P-8 Poseidon. But the procurement minister says no decision on the future of the fleet has been made. The Royal Canadian Air Force plans to retire the CP-140s in 2030. A group representing First Nations salmon farmers in British Columbia presented their plans for the future of the sector on their traditional territories today. The Coalition of First Nations for Finfish Stewardship brought its message to Ottawa, sharing details on its framework to help communities thrive socially, economically, and culturally, while also revitalizing the wild salmon population. The coalition has presented its plan to the federal fisheries minister and is calling for investments in science and technology to keep salmon fishing in their communities.
Most importantly for a lot of our communities is the food security and affordability, not only of ensuring that there's enough wild salmon for us to continue as we have customarily for thousands of years, but to continue that the healthy protein that we produce is available to all Canadians at a manageable price.